Going east-west through a part of Johnson County will soon be a bit easier, at least when it comes to avoiding trains.
The Department of Transportation's Federal Railroad Administration announced plans to partially fund a bridge over the tracks connecting 119th Street. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco live in Olathe tonight to show us the way things look now.
And we've been seeing a lot of trains going through here today. In fact, another one just went behind me here about 30 seconds ago. The plan would be to eliminate this crossing back here and make it a lot easier to get around Olathe. Every day, up to 88 times a day. This is what some people living in Olathe have to deal with. How often do you get stuck at this crossing?
A lot, like a couple times a day.
The BNSF rail line also manages to cut a divide between East and West Olathe and K7 and 35 as West 119th Street dead ends into Woodland.
To continue on 119, you got to come down a couple miles and then cut back around, hang a left, almost a U-turn to go back to continue on 119.
That's where on the decades-long detour, you'll run into that crossing at Woodland and Northgate. Last year, the city approved a $42 million plan to build a bridge over the tracks connecting East and West 119th Street. Today, the city found out the federal government will pitch in nearly $18 million for the project. That's 9 times what it's spending to eliminate crossings in the entire state of Missouri.
A few months ago, we found out that there was an opportunity to apply for a grant, and our staff jumped on that opportunity to be able to be good stewards of City of Olathe taxpayer dollars, to be able to partner, in this case with the federal government, to be able to make that dollar stretch a little bit further.
The Federal Railroad Administration says the new structure will provide a safer route to schools and neighborhoods, a direct bike pedestrian connection to a trail system, and a direct connection to I-35 and K7. And that crossing on Woodland will be eliminated, and the street turned into a neighborhood cul-de-sac instead of the V-shaped way around the tracks to get back on 119th.
That will be so much better. Yeah, for sure.
Now, the only bad news for Olathe residents is because of that federal money, they're actually going to be pushing back the construction timeline a little bit as they have to deal with all of those grant stipulations. Lauren, was going to be this fall. Now they're going to be beginning construction next spring with plans on opening this here just about a mile up these tracks here, that bridge going through in 2026.